Welcome to Zarnia Games and Geekery. I'm Mayibuye, and today we'll be playing 10 Candles. Starting with
Jon.
Sean.
Adhil.
Maggie.
Alright, we have already gone through the rules and done the character creation process, but first I'll talk a little bit about the scenario and then people can introduce their characters. 10 days ago the world went black. 5 days ago people started dying, and they came. None of you have really seen them, but whoever they are, whatever they are, they're incredibly dangerous. And the last message you heard before all the communications went down was, stay in the light, stay in the light. You've been hunkered down in an apartment right at the top of Thrastock, overlooking the Cape Town City Bowl. And the lights are getting low, the batteries are running out, things are looking pretty grim, when, to your surprise, a blaze of light appears in the harbour. A cruise ship. Where it came from, how it got there, you don't know, but it's just shown up. Maybe somewhere halfway between Blowbig Strand and Robin Island. And you sort of, after talking it over, there's no point in sitting here waiting for the lights to go out. Might as well go down there, find a boat in the harbour and try and get out to the cruise ship. So it's kind of been decided that that's what we're going to do. But yeah, let's hear about your characters.
I'm Rowan Taggart, and I've got a dirty mop of blonde hair. I'm extremely good looking in that kind of skater boy kind of way. I'm a skater daredevil YouTuber. Well, I was, but I can't do that anymore just because of an accident that happened. Oh well.
Awesome.
I am Martin McMartin. I am a retired history professor, some would say disgraced. I have been a volunteer firefighter for the last 45 years because I'm 70 years old, although I'm still fairly athletic. I like to think of myself as a bit of a silver fox. Since my divorce that we don't talk about, I spend my days between libraries and dingy bars because I'm easily overwhelmed with life, and so I lose myself in books and beers ultimately.
Okay. Awesome.
I'm Faiz Voterson. I'm a 30-year-old frustrated biotech engineer. Very shabby dresser, generally wearing a baseball cap, relatively athletic, loves dogs, had a very hard childhood, so needed to learn how to be extremely tenacious, and being able to adapt to environment and to other people has made me quite indecisive.
My name is Frances Black, and I'm a high school counsellor, early 30s, avid runner, medium height. She's got a high capacity for empathy. She loves the kids she works with. She does have quite a dark side and a reckless side. She had like quite a troubled childhood and adolescence, and there was like very ugly divorce and neglect, and she kind of acted out a lot in that time. But she's also a very confident person, snappy dresser. Her sweater game is on point.
Sweating game. To begin. These things are true. The world is dark.
And we are alive.
You've been hearing noises in the walls.
And
Speak your truth.
And we have enough supplies for 2 days.
We've seen groups of survivors in other houses over the last few weeks, but they're getting less and less over time.
The group is starting to get quite cranky.
We've used a map to try and find a safe way to the harbour.
A lot of the downtown burned about 3 days ago. People seen fires and so on, so it's looking quite smoky and complicated down there.
There's a van outside the block of flats we're in.
If we move fast, we'll make it.
I'm really worried about the amount of food that we have.
I just started my period.
Okay. All right. So you're setting off. What's the plan? What do you guys want to do? That is the sort of harbour. You're on the top floor of the Tampon Tower. Say, what's the plan?
I mean, what are we waiting for? We'll just go for it. We just get down to the van and go.
Yeah, let's quickly take a look down the stairwell. I think we should avoid the lifts just because they probably don't work.
So you're gonna open the door.
I think first I'm gonna grab my torch, get ready to go, get all my gear.
Okay.
Okay.
So you have a torch.
Oh yes.
Okay. You have at this point in time any equipment you have on you is the equipment you have.
Literally.
Yeah, literally.
Wow.
You had truths, but you decided to talk about your feelings. So.
I made you.
So you have a torch.
I have a torch.
What else do you have?
I have a skateboard.
I don't see it.
I have a cell phone and a pencil.
Okay, you've got a cell phone, pencil. Anything else?
And a torch.
Handkerchief.
A handkerchief. Okay.
Tampons.
A watch.
Okay, great. What's the plan?
We should. So we can't take anything else with us. We can't
The
take
things you have right now with
Okay.
the other things
Alright,
you have.
well,
Unless
I mean-
you've established otherwise.
I think we should listen at the door quickly and just make sure there's no sound outside in the hallway.
Mhm.
So I listen. I don't hear anything. Oh wait, I do. There's something out there. Maybe we need a distraction. Maybe we could throw something off the balcony into the street.
Yeah, I mean,
How high up are we?
Top of the towers, 13 floors.
Okay, yeah.
okay.
I mean, does the sound? It sounds like it's coming from the hallway. Maybe.
Sounds like it's right outside the door. I think.
Oh.
As long as we have light, we're fine. Okay, that's what we know is that if we have light, we're fine. I think we just go for it. We take our supplies and we go.
Okay.
Okay, so we've got our food and stuff. Can I say that?
You said you had plenty of supplies. Okay. I'll
2
say-
days worth.
Yeah, 2 days worth of
2
supplies.
days
That's
worth,
what
yeah.
food, water.
Yeah,
Okay.
a couple of this is Cape Town. We've got a couple of jugs of water.
Oh yeah.
The water crisis.
Yeah.
Left over from the water crisis,
Yeah,
exactly.
left over from the water crisis. We get
Okay, fantastic. Who's going first? What's the order of march?
I'll go ahead. I've got the torch. Okay,
Yeah.
just stay behind me. We're going to be okay. Okay.
Right. Open the door.
Mm-hmm.
It is the towers are round, and it's kind of a peculiar arrangement. You have to walk around and then open a door and go around this long spiral
Okay.
staircase that goes all the way around the inside of the building.
Yeah.
So you look left, you look right. You scuttle out into the dark. Your light sort of bobbing along.
Mm-hmm. Everyone's staying close behind me.
Alright.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, let's see how we do going down the stairs, not getting lost, not tripping, not falling.
Not getting lost, not tripping, not falling.
Yep.
Okay.
Stella.
Pretty good.
Stella.
Stella.
Very good.
Stella is a good word.
No ones. Do tell me
No
about
ones.
your trip down the stairs.
All right. So the trips, I'm going up ahead, and I'm actually being pretty conscientious because I know we got an old guy with us, and I'm keeping
Pretty
to the
athletic
steps.
though.
He's pretty athletic, but I'm in my 20s, so I've got certain opinions.
Okay.
When I make it all the way down, I'm at the bottom. Nice guided, keeping on watch. I am just this is my element. Going down the stairs, maybe even every now and again do a little jump over. Yeah, not full parkouring, but I just want to show off some of the skills.
Kids
I roll
today.
my eyes a little bit.
Okay, fantastic. You all the way down?
Yeah.
All right.
All the way down to the bottom to the get to the entrance that goes down to the car park. I think.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
There's a door, it's a big glass door, sliding door in front of you, with a little key tag thing that you would use to normally open it, but the power's out.
Okay. Who's got? Does anyone have keys?
No.
No, but it is a big glass door. We can
Yeah.
smash it.
I thought
without
this was
making a
your
sound.
place.
This is my place. Oh.
Is it?
Oh.
Yeah, well, I've only ever used my tag. I lost my key ages ago. I'm
Okay.
very bad like that.
We could try and force the door if it's a sliding door. Maybe we could force the motor between the four
Okay,
of us.
so you want to try that?
Is that a fire hydrant? Like a
I don't
fire
know, is it?
extinguisher?
Let's find out.
Yeah.
If-
Oh, I think. Oh, the glass broke.
Okay, let's find out. Let's roll, let's see.
Okay.
Let's find out.
I should have
So you're gonna
described
try and
that.
break the
Hey, I
glass
should
with a
have
fire
been.
hydrant.
Yeah.
Okay, you're gonna look
I
for a
should
fire
describe
hydrant to break
it
the
like
glass.
I
That's
see a
fine.
fire hydrant. I grab it,
This might make a lot of noise.
smash it against the glass. Well, this is not the quiet place. This is the dark place.
Ooh, I see a 1.
Oof.
I'll take that.
There's
1,
a
thanks.
6.
There's a
Two
few.
sixes.
Three
Three
sixes.
sixes.
Yeah, nice. Okay, great. There's a fire hydrant. Smash! The glass shatters. The noise is eerily loud in the quiet, silent town. You think you must have been here for a very
It's
long
usually
time.
very windy though. So.
Actually, good point. You roll more 6s. How does it go?
Okay, I grab the fire hydrant before anyone can say anything. I smash it through the window, and,
Whoa.
and I'm like, cool, that's solved.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a bit windy, so some of it sprays back in my face, and I just sort of brush it off and act like I'm fine, but I do have a little bit of a cut on my neck that I'm just going to ignore, act cool, and yeah. But everything looks clear.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
Right. What are you guys going to do next?
Nice
Yeah.
one.
Straight for the vehicle that's in the car park there.
Okay.
Is there a vehicle in the car park?
There is a vehicle in the car
Oh,
park.
yes, there is. You head straight for the vehicle. What kind of vehicle is it?
It's a pretty big double cab bucky.
Hmm.
It's like a Hilux, so it's room for all 4 of us.
I wonder if it works.
We go there and we have a look in
Okay.
through the windows,
Mhm.
and one of the skills I have in my past is I know how to hotwire a car. We just have to get inside. So smash
Okay.
the window.
Let's see how you get on with that.
I'm playing for the whole thing. I've also. Do we know yet if it's a working vehicle? Do
We don't know if it's
at the
working.
moment? Okay.
We said there's a vehicle, but we don't know much about whether it works.
Oh,
What?
harsh.
What?
Oh,
Wow.
that is a terrible roll.
Very bad.
That's terrible.
And you do not have a vice or virtue at the top, do you?
No.
Oh dear.
Oh, crap.
Please pass me those once.
No, you're kidding.
No one else able to.
No, but use your moment.
intervene.
I don't
You
know
have
if
to
I
roll for your
can.
moment.
Yes,
And
what?
you-
Use it when we have a vehicle.
No, working vehicle.
Okay. Firstly, pass me the ones. So, you smash the window, but... When you hotwired cars back in the day, it was a lot simpler. They didn't have electronic safety interlocks. Like that thing you see in the movies where guys strip a wire and they... that, I promise you, Toyota thought about that in the 80s, man. That doesn't work anymore. So now you merely have a car with an alarm that's going off that you can't stop.
I can't handle this.
People love the
high.
Hiluxes.
Alright. We'll begin speak truths. First of all, these things are true. The world is dark.
And we are
And
alive.
we're alive.
We're alive.
Please begin with your first truth, sir.
Well, I reach in under the hood, pop the bonnet, and disconnect the battery very quickly. But I'll tell you now that I'm feeling quite overwhelmed, and I did not expect that to happen. An old man, definitely starting to get a little jittery. Somebody else is going to have to drive the car, I think. And the wind howling around me is not doing much for my mental state.
Okay, next truth is yours.
About 20 meters away, there's a body that might be holding a key.
Okay. There are a number of cars in this parking lot, including an old looking City Golf, which will probably be a lot easier to get started.
I saw Martin, like, he seemed pretty savvy around getting into a car before he got overwhelmed. I use my empathy skills. I go over to Martin because I see he's not doing so good, and I'm like, "You okay there? Like, maybe just need to breathe in for a second. Like, it's all good. Like,
Thank you, dear. You're right.
yeah,
You're right.
yeah."
Okay.
Now, like, you're pretty damn fast with a car. I think if we go over that City Golf, like, I know it's not a Hilux, but like,
Let's take our
yeah,
chances.
Yeah.
Okay. So, your truth.
Looking in the windows of the cars and trying to see if there's anything that we can maybe pick up to take with us. So I see in one of the cars nearby there seems to be some supplies, and sort of call everyone over. Is this something that we might want to take with us, guys?
Okay.
looking in the window.
Is it something you want to take with you?
Yeah, I think so. It looks like there's some sports equipment in the back, which might be useful for fighting our way through. It looks like cricket bats and hockey sticks, so maybe someone who is a sports coach. And it also looks like a pack of energy drinks and food, obviously for the sports club is going on tour or something.
So?
A survivor source from one of the windows.
Interesting. The survivor begins shouting, hey, take me with you. I've got lots of light. I've got torches.
How far away are they?
I don't know. How far away are they?
6th floor.
Okay. Last two.
In a motion of goodwill, they throw a torch down to us from the 6th floor.
Okay, new scene. Who's going to catch the torch? You'll have to roll.
I'm going to.
Definitely not
He's
me,
also-
given my life. I'm not rolling ever again.
Got the skills, skater boy.
Come on, skater boy.
Oh no!
Okay, I'm going to use my virtue.
What is your virtue?
Brave.
Brave. Okay.
Okay.
Tell us about it.
How does your bravery help you catch the torch?
Okay, the torch, the survivor has thrown it really cuck. And it's going down like way too thing. I drop my backpack off, I like leap over a car, and not even like worrying, putting my body completely on the line, I dive to catch it.
Like on tarmac, yeah, it's going to suck.
On tarmac.
All those ones again, please. You dive and eat shit on tarmac as it falls just short of your fingers. Burn your virtue, please. That was indeed very brave and utterly useless. The torch smashes into the ground. Shatter.
We're not even going to get out of the car park.
Maybe we should just run. Just run.
No. Oh yeah, probably.
These things are true. The world is dark.
And we are alive.
Let's begin speaking our truths.
We found a working car.
But you haven't gotten it started yet.
I recognize the survivor. She's a doctor who I am quite intimidated by. But
Okay.
she's a very capable lady.
We decide to all jump into the car and give it a go. And it starts.
Tank is almost full. What luck. We shout to the survivor, get down here now. We're only waiting 2 minutes.
There is a banky of weed in the car.
That's very useful truth. You don't know, but it looks like there's something by the front gate on the way out of the complex. You can't quite see it. Last truth.
The survivor, I see her, she yells, okay, fine, and she runs down, or at least from what I can tell, she's run back in and she's running down. I tell Martin to switch on the lights and get the car going. I grab the torch and I run to meet her.
Okay, so you've hurried over to meet her.
Yeah, to make sure she's okay.
Okay, cool. Great.
So my moment is finding a working car.
Yes, it is. Technically, you do have to roll for a moment.
Okay.
Let's stretch this slightly. Let's see if we can get the car out of the parking lot.
Okay. Sure.
Okay. I want to sort out the story with the lady and the torch.
Okay.
You run to meet her, bobbing. Let's roll. Let's see if you can find her.
Okay.
She might come out the wrong door. She might get confused. something else might happen to this.
Okay. Yes, everywhere. 6.
Boom.
Okay.
I do get your roll as well from that control, but not you. You win.
Cool.
Tell me how that all goes.
Okay. I ran through the shattered glass door. I yell at her. I hear her coming down the stairs. I tell her that she should, if she has any I ask her if she has any supplies with her, and she says yeah, she's got some medical aid stuff, and I'm like awesome, and I reach out and we run back down together, and we find you guys. The car's started, you're driving, it's ready to go. We jump in. It's a bit of a squish because it's a city golf. There's 5 of us, but she's very petite, so
That's helpful.
so it's all good. Yeah.
It'd be terrible if she was an enormous raw boned weightlifter or something. Okay, let's see how our car driving goes.
Okay.
So, the lights of the brave golf glow bravely as you try and drive and navigate your way out of the parking lot.
Watch this roll.
Yes.
Oh,
Well, 2 6s.
Well, you might want to be re-rolling these ones.
Okay.
well,
Are you using a moment?
You can't.
no,
Is this
you
your
can't.
moment?
He's having his moment, so congratulations.
Thank
I do
you.
get those ones there.
Okay.
Congratulations, sir. You get a hope dice. Please tell us about your moment. How it feels. What does this do for your character?
That memory comes back to me of my younger days as an amateur race car driver as I pull a city golf around, out down that little rampy thing and into the road that runs around the back of the towers. That thing on the side of the whatever it was must have jumped back into the darkness as we passed with the light, which was scary, but also a relief as we power over those speed bumps that are just a little too big to be good for cars, and down the gate and down into Frederick.
Awesome. Fantastic. So we're driving through Frederick, trying to find our way through. Great. How do we do navigating the streets of Frederick?
Just driving down, just driving down towards the docks, down towards the city, because we know we just go straight down that hill and eventually we'll come down to like Bait and Cunt area.
Okay,
So
okay.
that's the route we're going, just straight through the heart of it.
Alright. A lot of cars broken down the road. Lots of shit happened down the side. Let's see how things look. Can we get past the bridge? Can we get out there? Let's see how we do navigating down Bait and Cunt.
Okay. This is me again. Pulling up, pulling around past that skate park down there.
Oh yeah.
Oh, 1 and 1.
I would have said
Oh, he wins
What does it
ties.
mean?
I'm a narrative control. So you succeed. You get past the skate park. Everywhere you look, there are cars. Still silent. And then, for a moment, as you're driving down and about to hit Rouland Street, you see a small figure, a child perhaps, running through the headlights of the car into the darkness again.
Oh my god.
Don't stop.
What do we do,
There's no
guys?
light. It's not one of us. It's not a human. If it was like in the dark, then it's one of them.
Could have been a child.
No, it can't be because no one's gonna survive out in the dark. That's impossible.
What strange things have happened. Maybe we should vote on it.
Let's keep going. Let's keep going.
I think we have to keep going. It's crazy.
There's no more space. We gotta keep
We
going.
don't have room in this car. What are we gonna?
I yell out the window, "Hey! Are you okay? Are you a kid?"
The doctor speaks up. I mean, if it's a child, we should try and help them. It's a kid. What if it's your kid?
Slow the car and try and look where in the direction where it looked like it was running. Roll the window down just a little bit.
Okay.
I don't see anything there.
Yeah, we shine a torch.
Do you see anything? Let's roll.
Yeah.
Trying to find. You're trying to keep fit. Trying to spot two.
Okay.
Hope dice?
Yes, you always good hope die.
Oops.
2 6s.
Oh, okay. I get 1, so you succeed, and tell me how it goes.
I don't lose this, do I? This is
No.
Keep that.
I get 1 die, but I won't take your hope die.
Yeah. Sure
You get
enough, shining the light in the corner, crouching down behind a dumpster is looks like a 6-year-old kid. Dirty, ragged, obviously has been surviving on its own somehow. looks at us with hope in its eyes, and we whack the door open and say, come on kid, and the kid runs, dives in, slam the door, and speed away again.
Fantastic. Okay, vroom, vroom, you drive off. Head down. You're heading on. Tell me more. How things going?
At this point, maybe I ask for somebody to navigate, because I'm feeling a little flustered, because that's what happens when there's too much activity. So I'll drive, but somebody else can pick the route.
Cool. Buddy, why don't you do that? I want to try talk to this kid.
Okay.
I'm in the back and I'm like gonna smoke some of the weed. And I'm like, it is for medicinal purposes. And yeah, I'm definitely like
In need of medicine.
and I'm definitely
You okay there, buddy?
Getting paranoid there, bro.
I mean, you've got a kid on your lap, like.
Yeah, don't breathe too hard.
Doesn't this kid survive then? Then he's seen some shit. She's seen some shit.
Have you seen
she-
some shit, buddy?
She.
So you're navigating, right?
I'm navigating. We're gonna go the straightest route possible, heading up towards Batencraft, going straight down, seeing where we're gonna go.
I'm getting a bit confused. I thought you were in Bacon, cunt.
We were,
Oh, yeah, Bacon.
and then because we're gonna go straight down
This
to
is
the
also
harbour.
real confusing in a burned out dark city at night.
Mhm.
With lots of cars everywhere.
It's okay.
I'd like to hear more about how you're getting there. Please show me.
We're driving really fast.
Yes.
One.
Uh,
Okay. You drive. It's a little bit weird and complicated, but you do remember that there's a route under the bridges there near the Vienna waterfront that gets you to the harbour, and you kind of navigate your way through, and you pull up at the edge of the harbour. There's a long fence all the way around it, but you are at the harbour at least. That's pretty good.
Shit, okay.
Okay, we just ram down the fence. Just back up, ram the car through.
I did come here with like an Uber driver once. He took us like a weird side way. I think I can find it again.
What do you mean, with an Uber driver?
No, yeah, no.
Driving?
No, I wasn't driving, but like I was like, are we going to the waterfront? And he just took like this weird, crazy route around the side with like.
Let me ram the car.
Not to be the adult in the car. How are we going to get out to that boat? We've got to go to the yacht club or something and commandeer a boat that we can get out there with. Does anybody sail? Anybody know how to sail? Maybe,
I stole a boat once.
I know how to ride jet skis, power boats,
Jet
speed
skis.
boats. It's got engines. I know like wind boards. Yeah.
Okay, to the power boat club
extreme
then.
stuff.
Powerboat Club, you're the captain.
Okay.
So, what's the route? How do we get into what's the secret route that you know?
Okay, so we got to back up a bit and then take a right.
Okay.
Really?
Pretty sure. Cool, and we go. There's
All right,
there's a boom.
Do we? Let's see.
Should have rammed it.
We're in a golf. Sorry. Oof.
I got 1 6. Things really aren't as easy as they were when there was light and you were chatting to the Uber driver and everything. You very quickly realise you've got lost in a kind of weird maze somewhere between the foreshore and the V&A. It's getting real complicated and real confusing. You can't go down a road, stop, get to a gate, stop, back up. It's getting very, very confusing. These things are true. The world is dark.
and we are alive.
Speak your truths.
We're lost, but I recognize a boom that we went through previously.
We get to the boom and magically it's not locked. We get through the boom, head towards the water.
We found our way to the powerboat club relatively easily, and very cautiously pull into the car park outside the building.
Awesome.
There are 5 powerboats up on the moored on the quay.
Powerboats typically need keys and can't just be driven away at will. We have 2 trips left, so make them count.
Okay. There seems to be by the little building that is the sort of yacht club, I don't know, whatever clubhouse thing. There seems to be a reception area and those I don't know, like almost like electricity box looking thing, but inside it looks like it's sort of half swung open and there's a lot of keys hanging there.
We find the key and the boat that it matches, and a whole lot of fuel for the boat as well, which was in the nearby to where the keys were. So
Awesome.
we jump
Fantastic.
into the boat.
Okay, you're in the boat, you've got the keys, and there's a lot of fuel. Great. Who knows how to drive this thing?
That would be me.
Okay, cool. So your dice pool refills back to 7. Let's keep one of these.
Alright. This is my jam. I eyeball that big floating ball of light out there in the distance.
Woohoo! Hey!
Damn, dude.
Carry on.
You weren't joking. I mean, I thought you were all...
Macho.
I'm not right.
And I wink at Frankie, and I and as soon as we're just clear of the quay, I just cutting through the waves. You know, there's not a lot of chop on the water, and it's going pretty smooth as we are going around. And I check, man, we are close to this yacht. This
cruise
the cruise liner, and it's shining brightly as we ramp, do a little circle around it to check it out, and go to the how do people get onto cruise liners?
Oh, shit. Height.
Oh man,
This is tricky.
That is indeed a problem. Cruise liners have extremely high sides. They don't have a nice little deck at the back.
Surely
like yachts
there has to be an emergency ladder.
Maybe someone could
That
throw
goes
something
all the way
down.
could also just yell at them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm definitely yelling.
Hey!
Honking.
They got a horn?
Flashing.
do. You're trying to get the
Flashing.
attention of anyone on the yacht.
Yeah, but I mean, do we have a horn?
On the powerboat,
I
sure.
see some people on the deck.
Let's see what we see. You should have 7 by there. Do you have 7?
We
by?
do.
We got 6 because you won 1.
Oh, right. Okay, great.
Yeah.
Right, let's see if you see anything on the deck. Let's see if you can get any attention or see someone on the deck. Who's doing that? Let's spread the dice around.
Okay.
I get 1 success.
Okay. I have
2.
3.
Okay, great.
No
You can have
ones.
control. Tell me what happens.
Okay. I look at the kid we have with us and I'm like, hey buddy, you look like you can whistle. And he picks up. Or was it a she? I don't know. We don't know.
Very grubby.
Jim did not
Very dirty child.
Very dirty child. And I'm like, throw us a whistle. And I can't whistle, but this kid can. And we catch the attention of someone up on deck. It's it looks like someone who actually works for the cruise line, and he looks down at us and he's like, oh my gosh, and we're like, hey buddy, can you do something to get us up there? And he's like, okay, yeah, come round to the port side. And we're like, cool. And we sort of get our boat turned around and nice savvy job. And we get pulled up and we see him running off, and we see sort of an emergency ladder on the side, and he's also I don't know, he's at the top.
Okay, cool. So what's the plan? Climb up the ladder.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Okay, let's do this. We're going to get all of you and the doctor and the grubby little kid up the ladder.
Yeah.
Who's
Someone else.
climbing first?
Well,
Who's going first?
I'll go first.
So,
Ouch.
Ooh.
oh no.
oh wow, no successes.
Oh,
Do you have the
Let's look at
dice to
your
win?
I mean you use that to reroll the 1 if you can. What is your?
If you want.
What is your vice?
Nothing
Indecisive.
That's a bit tough to narrate. It's a little bit narrative feat.
Wow.
How is
So,
being indecisive going to get you up a ladder?
well, every step that I try to take, I check first,
Okay.
right? I'm so like not sure, and then step back down, try, and then eventually try to put, and it breaks. The one breaks, and I'm like,
Okay.
oh, okay, so I was right to check. keep.
Okay. I'll laugh. Roll that 1 again. Oh, sorry. Please burn your vice.
Here we go.
Mic interference.
He freezes halfway up. Just completely like his mind's blanked. One of the responses to stress is you hear about fight, you hear about flight. There's also freeze. It's a very common response to enormous stress. And sometimes this happens and people become catatonic. And he just freezes halfway up the ladder.
I've seen this in my firefighting days. This happens pretty often. What's your name, the son?
So,
Phase.
these things are true. The world is dark.
And we're alive.
Speak your truths, beginning with you.
So I breathe deeply, dig deep into my experiences, and realize I can do this. It's just a ladder. And breathing step by step, manage to claw my way up. It takes me a while, but I get to the top.
I lift the child next, and the child manages to get all the way to the top quite quickly and easily.
Fantastic.
I make it to the top and high five the guy who recognizes me from YouTube.
Not me, yes. No, you go.
Large chop seems to be picking up, causing the speed power to roll and bobble quite a lot. And even a large cruise ship is starting to bob. Getting up that last bit is getting really real tricky.
Okay.
Speak your truth.
I matter to myself that chivalry is dead. And I help, I see things are getting a bit hairy, so I get Henry up there, and I manage to grab onto one of the bottom rungs and hoist myself up. I'm pretty strong. She's doing all right. She's got a good grip. She's like, she's pretty strong for her age. And I'm behind her, just like helping her making sure she gets up. There's one sort of faulty moment where like it seems like she's gonna slip, but then it's okay. Like I'm sort of very close by, like ready if something's gonna go wrong. We sort of make it to the top, and even though it's like bumpy and hectic.
Cool. We are, hold up, how many candles do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. Okay, one more truth.
So we get all the way to the top, everyone's up, and we start talking to the survivors on the ship, and asking them some questions about what's happened.
Okay, do you want to state your truth and tell us what they told you?
They told us that this happened everywhere at the same time, that they managed to get off, and before all the comms went dead, they heard that there was a place that was still operational, and that's where they're heading. So they're trying to gather up as many people as they can. We're the last ones that they're going to take up, because
Okay, great.
the ship is now full.
Alright, the ship is full. Jam-packed with people. Cool. Right, so you're in the ship and there's somewhere with light. That's an interesting idea. I wonder if there's somewhere nearby.
Sorry?
There's somewhere with light, you said, in your truth.
Yes.
Okay, that's interesting. I wonder whether somewhere is nearby. They say, look, the sort of one of the crewmen comes in. He's like, look, any of you guys know anything about engines?
Engines.
Fire trucks.
I mean, Martin can hotwire an engine.
Yes, yeah. I can take a look at it.
Well, the problem is our engineer went down below, and he hasn't come back.
What?
And we want to get together a little bit of a team. Any of you know anything about guns?
I mean, I've done some like sports shooting, but mostly the paintball and markers and stuff. But it's basically the same.
Yeah, I did my service.
Okay, well, if
handle a
you
weapon.
fellas, we do happen to have a couple of guns, and if you fellas want to go down and look, I mean, we're a bit worried. We want to take a small party down to look. Frankly, most of the people here are useless. They're just like tubby tourists who. Anyway. Yeah.
Okay.
You guys willing to go down and take a look for the engine?
Yeah.
Of course.
Yes.
Alright, name's Dee Dee, by the way.
Hey,
I'll
Dee
come
Dee.
along with you.
Thanks for the help.
Sure, no problem, man. No
Cool,
problem.
cool.
Always good
to meet a fan.
Another word. Pow pow, biggerling, yeah?
What?
Oh man, I love
What?
that.
That's my show.
Absolutely, bro. Like and subscribe every day. Alright, let's get going. And
All right, I'm gonna go in front. Is that fine?
Sure.
Yeah. I
Check
don't
the
want to
weapon.
step on anyone's stuff, but
Mm-hmm.
got my torch, got my gun.
Alright.
That's how they do it on the movies.
Yeah.
Cool.
Dee Dee sort of at your shoulder give you directions. Like, okay, left, we're gonna go down.
Wait.
Yeah.
You got two
Which
torches?
was got the gun?
Two torches?
You're doing it wrong, son. You're doing it wrong.
Okay. Oh, I was just fooling around,
All right. Take the
All the
safety off.
subscribers. Thanks.
We leave Henry and the kid with the kid, and they
Yeah,
sort of
alright,
she
sure.
checks how he's doing and
Okay, so you
how
want to
they're
leave,
doing.
Okay, you want to
Yeah.
leave the two of them together.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine.
Mm.
Okay, heading on down. You're in
I'm
front.
gonna lead the way down. I mean, stairways, they're kind of my forte. I've done them well before. I'm gonna do them well again. Mm-hmm.
We've got faith. Faith.
Following behind.
All right, did you remember the shoulder? I mean, it's kind of weird. I think there might be some of them on the boat.
How did they get on?
There might be what? One of them.
I think there might be like one more of them on the boat actually.
Why?
We've just had
One more? What are there?
One more.
One or more.
We've just like with many people we haven't seen in a while, and we're not sure where. Like they went to the head or something. They just don't come back. So that's kind of why I'm glad I've got some backup here, because like the engineer went down, he didn't come back.
Right.
So keep your eyes peeled and careful where you point that thing.
Okay.
Right.
Look, I mean, it's the only way we're gonna get out of this place, and we got to go down. So
Are we just keeping this under wraps so you don't panic people?
Yeah, basically, like we're not like telling the passengers like what's going on because.
So do we have any idea what's wrong with the engine?
No, we've just been getting weird scannings, weird sensors at the bridge. Normally you'd ring down, but now no one's calling back from the engine room. So, anyway, left here.
I feel like you should have thrown some of those details out before we came halfway down into the depths of the boat there, Dee Dee.
Question is whether you'd have come if I told you that.
Probably not. Well, if we're getting out of here, I guess we have to, so...
There's the door to the engine room. Looks closed, which makes sense. I mean, I wouldn't want an open door here. I mean, this corridor is well lit, but you want to open that door there?
Well,
Alright.
That's anyone with a gun, I think, train it on the door for now. And somebody
Cool.
who doesn't have a gun.
you go high, I go low.
Who's going to open the door?
All right.
I'll do it.
You open it. I'll duck in.
1.
1.
No, the 1-6.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. You get the door open. It is pitch black inside. Not even a flicker of emergency lighting. Torches sort of probe the recess of an enormous, complicated looking room with lots of complicated machinery in it. So you sort of peer in the darkness. And then, looking in the glimpse of the light, you see some skitter off into the darkness.
Okay, I'll step back and let the man with the torch come through.
Cool. I'm rolling down. I'm staying low, crouched,
Following right behind you.
keeping an eye on the ceiling, on the roof.
Definitely not feeling as
dun,
confident
dun, dun,
anymore.
dun.
Now we're in this deep dark room, feeling a little overwhelmed.
Okay,
Right.
so you're looking for bad guys.
I'm looking for bad guys. I'm
See
like,
what you see?
where
Can we
did
come
they
down here for
go?
the engineer?
Drop your dice.
Let's check them.
The engineers aren't here, then something took them, or someone. 1-6.
Okay, you see something. I get 2 6s.
All right.
You see a glimpse of something almost reptilian, arachnophobic, scutter across the ceiling and into the darkness again. bang, your gun goes off. And he was like, oh, what was that for?
Careful.
What are you doing, Dee Dee says.
I think I winged it. Okay. Just gotta keep our eye on that side.
Mm-hmm.
Or I don't know. Yeah, you keep your eye on the back. Just keep it tight.
Everybody stay
Dee Dee, are
together.
the switches anywhere? Is there lights anywhere?
The emergency lights are on, we said.
No,
right?
not even a glimmer of an emergency.
Oh, sorry.
Nah, man, there should be a light switch somewhere by the door, but I mean, I didn't come down here. I don't work in the engine room.
Do you have any idea how we would even start to get it working?
Well, they said something about overheating. They said that means we need to find like pumps. There are pumps that like pump.
Frankie, you look for the light switch. We'll keep an eye on for that thing.
Okay.
I'm gonna start looking for the dials, looking at the dials and buttons, feeling my way to
so
see
you're
if I
looking
can
for light
see
switch.
anything.
Yes.
It start with you.
Okay. Yes. Oh no.
You fumble around in the darkness. You get no successes. You get no ones.
No.
You son of a bitch.
You stumble and trip over something and smack your face hard on a sharp metal object. Blood fills your nose and mouth.
Ha ha ha!
What happened?
Sorry, I fell. It's
It's behind us.
So good.
These things are true. The world is dark.
And we're alive.
Speak your truths.
I'm bleeding, but I'm okay. I'm just bleeding a lot because it's a head wound. I didn't find a light switch, but I think I found the source of the overheating, and it seems like it's pretty simple to fix it. It seems like something is jammed, and if we just take the thing that's jammed it out, it'll be okay. It'll
Okay.
fix the problem.
I managed to find the light switch
Okay.
and turn it on. And what do you know? The lights come on.
Okay.
In the light, we see the engineer's body, which is splayed across the wall on the other side of the room. Meanwhile, I go to help Frankie with the engine.
I find the emergency cupboard. You know, crack it open and it's filled with, it's got the flares and a fire axe and an extinguisher.
Fantastic. Okay. I believe someone said they fixed the heating. It looks easy to fix the heating. You need to pull the thing out. Is that what you said?
He's come to help me.
I've come to help,
Okay,
and
yeah.
I'll do the roll because I got my
Yeah,
roll,
yeah.
hopefully.
Okay.
So, how many are we rolling here?
You should have 4 die.
Five.
5. Ooh, that one is looking mighty
my
tenuous.
Every
Lord.
time that you don't snuff it, I'm like,
That
Shaz of Manelli.
Oh wow,
guy.
none.
None.
You've got a 1. Can you use your virtue to reroll?
Yes. So, my athleticness.
Ah,
That thing that you're talking about that's just a bit wedged, I really just have to put my full weight on it to try and force it, and I managed to crank it down, and we
Nice
hear the
work.
slow whir.
Let's roll.
We hear
Bro.
and it breaks off in my hand.
This guy.
Did I burn it? Virtue. Virtue for nothing.
There's a cracking, snapping, grinding noise, and the pump makes unhealthy looking noises and then falls completely silent.
Oh no.
Oh shit, Dee Dee says. That ain't good. These things are true. The world is dark.
And we're alive.
we're alive.
Speak your truths.
In a overwhelmed fit of despair, I throw the piece of metal down on the ground and it clangs loudly down the corridors of the ship. Sorry, guys. Stupid old man. Stupid old man.
Dee Dee is willing to tell me where the place with the light is.
Okay. The engine, which provides the power and all the light in the ship, is starting to glow through its iron walls as its heat increases and increases and increases.
Oh dear.
So 3 truths. Yes, that is 3 truths. Okay.
No, there should be one more.
I didn't say
Oh
one.
yes, 4
You've
truths.
got
Right.
one.
You got one more truth.
Did you say one?
No, I don't get
we
to.
go
We're going to do
from-
4.
Yeah.
So
We
from him
we start
to
with
you.
the person felt
Okay.
go to the left.
Okay. What did you say? The thing is glowing.
The engine,
Yeah.
which provides all the heat and the light,
Yeah.
basically powers the entire ship, is
Oh.
getting so hot now it's starting to, like, you can see that it's starting to glow slightly. I'm pretty sure it's not meant to be glowing like that. It's pretty hot. What's your truth?
There's still another way we can fix this. We can fix this engine.
Okay.
I see the engineer has a very complicated looking wrench in his hand that he was going to do something
Well,
with.
his hand is a complicated convention.
Okay, it's one can deduce that it was in his hand. It had like fallen, from the splat. It's like surrounded by fingers.
There's still some hands still on it.
Yeah, yeah. My head's throbbing a bit from the pain, and I sort of also, I don't know, I almost heard like a weird sound when that thing came past, but I'm just ignoring it. And I tell Martin, because I feel like, he's feeling pretty bad about mucking up pulling the thing out. And I'm like, hey dude, like that wrench over there, like it looks like it'll fit one of these screws. I think that'll fix our problem.
Okay.
Yeah.
Genie kind of chimes in. Yeah, man, there's something. Maybe isn't there? I heard something about a backup seawater pump down a hatch or something. But like, I don't know where it is. Like, it must be one of these hatches or something. Like, somewhere you can go down a hatch and turn on the backup pump to get seawater coming in to cool the engine.
We can screw around with this engine, or where's the, where the place with the light is, right?
Yeah, but it's like it's like the nuclear power plant. There's a nuclear power plant nearby. Apparently they've still got light.
We can get there with the
Good.
powerboat. We've got a lot of fuel.
You just want to leave everyone?
This ship is going. The engine is going down, and the things are on board. They are on board. Are you?
What about all these people though?
These people saved our life.
Yeah, man, I'll pull you up. You're gonna put me on the power boat, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, all right.
Damn
Yeah,
it.
man. Bada bing, bada boom, man.
Listen, man. You
Okay.
can't save everyone.
Why not?
We
I think
have
we
to
can.
I think we should try.
Let's try.
Okay.
Where's
Try.
this hatch?
But if it doesn't work, we need to get out of here.
GD isn't sure. You'll have to look for it.
Yeah, I think so.
I'm gonna keep my eye out for one of them.
So there's a plan to look for the hatch.
Wherever it is.
Okay, who's looking for the hatch?
Do
You
it.
got this.
I can't roll this badly every time.
You've got 4 dice there, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Ah!
3.
Boom. Do tell.
We make our way down the corridor, and the spillover light coming out of the engine room actually illuminates a hatch which is right there outside, and luckily as we turn it, it opens and we peer down into darkness, but it sounds like there's silence down there. It's not a very big hatch, so somebody small is going to have to be the one to go down.
Okay. Who's going to climb down the dark tunnel to try and restart the seawater pump?
I don't think I'm small enough.
Okay, I'll do it.
Wait. Take this.
Thanks, buddy. Okay,
All right.
All right. I've got you covered.
thanks.
All right. You see anyone down the ladder?
Okay,
Oh,
I'll take
maybe
the
give
wrench.
her the gun.
Can you handle one of these?
Jeez. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
There
Yeah.
you
I've
go.
handled one of these before.
Okay.
Is that the wrench or the gun?
It's
The gun, but I
So you're
also
taking the gun and the torch and the wrench?
wrench. I got a pocket
Okay. I'll allow it.
and I have a mouth.
Speak your truths. I have a pocket.
I wear men's clothes. I have pockets.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. Cool. So I pocket the wrench and the gun. and I go down with a torch. So before I go down, I'm like, D, what am I going to find down there?
Does he know?
Does he know? No.
He does not
You think you
know.
can lose your virtue?
Empathy?
You're trying to get information out of D, he's confused, he's stressed. So, I mean,
Okay.
you can use it to reroll the ones if you can narrate and the one if you can narrate it.
Okay.
Give me an idea of how you're using empathy in this situation.
Okay. D, okay. Look, I know, like, things are, like, pretty hectic. You know, we just saw the flippin' engineer, like, got soul splattered all over the place. But, like, you guys are pretty tight, like. And I think if you could just, like, breathe for a second and just if you can think of anything he said that could be helpful about this hatch downstairs.
Roll. Roll your one.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Mm.
Man, I don't know, man. There's gonna be a bunch of happenings. I don't know. I don't know how to work now. I don't know. I'm sorry. I just don't know. You're just gonna have to go there and figure it out.
Okay. It's cool. You did your best. Okay, guys.
Did he though?
Ryan,
That's how he got
you
his
of all
name.
people.
And you head down the hatch in the darkness.
Okay.
No real idea of what you're going to find there. These things are true. The world is dark.
And we're alive.
Speak your truths.
I get down the ladder very easily. It's very quiet down there. I shine the light around and I see what looks to be the only thing that could possibly be the seawater hatch. And I go over and I open it.
Okay.
And I communicate that to them as I go.
Shouting back.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the sprinklers come on inside the engine room, cools down all the things, the glow starts to go away, and Dee Dee says, I think this feels like it might work.
There is a low rumble through the whole ship as we feel the engine start to start up again. And whatever lights are being powered by the engine's generators come on along the corridors, so light floods the whole space all around us again.
Oh. That was really worrying, man. I thought we had tickets there for sure. Well, let's see how we get on up this, get up to this coast, get up the coast. Let's get up start, man. I don't want to be down here. Let's get up top. We head off back up top.
One of them's still down here.
Let's lock them in, shall we?
I've climbed up back the ladder.
So you want to go back and lock the engine room door?
I think we
Okay.
need to get back upstairs, guys.
Yeah, this place is hella creepy.
So are we closing the engine room door or not?
Let's close every door behind us as we go.
Yeah, try to see what
Okay, who's closing the engine room door?
I'll do it. I'm closest. Nobody else hit their moment. Come on, guys. This lucky dice is not 1, 6.
I get 1-6 as well.
Oh,
You get there, and you close the door, but you notice in the last moment as you're closing the door that, like, as you take a quick look around, you notice that there are literal pieces of railing and metal that have been chewed, bent, twisted, as if something with incredibly sharp claws has been rending up the metal in here. You wonder as you close the door just how long, they're right there with the engine. You just wonder just how smart they are and whether they can deduce that the engine should be their target. as he set off up the corridor with a troubled heart.
Oh shit. Well, I communicate that to the rest of the group as I go. As a concern, I don't know what anybody has any ideas.
We don't have far to go. Surely we can get there. Let's just go.
Okay.
I mean, it's that or somebody stands guard on the engine. I don't think anybody wants to do that. Especially not a young hero over here.
Not a hero, guys. I'm not a hero. I'm just the one who's going to keep you all alive.
I have a gun with me,
Yeah.
and I recklessly feel like I want to face this thing because I've had this weird thing, like I keep hearing this like sound in my head, and it's kind of distressing, and it feels like really cruel. And Martin's saying this thing of like, it seems like it's just a matter of time before they come out. And I turn back, but before anyone can say anything, I just close the door behind me.
So you go back to the engine room.
Yeah.
The door closes behind her.
Well, Frankie, come. Frankie, I think we should get off this boat. I don't know what she is. She's crazy. I don't know what she's going to do. We need to get... Is the powerboat still attached? I'm sure I tied it off.
I was the last person on the boat.
Didi, are there lifeboats? Are there like any other way off this boat?
I mean, they're lifeboats, yeah, but like, I mean, I don't know, it seems safest just to get the, you know, in a big ass boat, getting in a smaller boat doesn't seem like an upgrade, you know what I'm saying?
I agree.
But I mean, what about her? She's on the other side of the door, man. We're gonna get her?
she's-
Like, what are we doing here?
It should be alright.
Frankie!
No,
What are
okay.
you doing?
What are you doing, Frank?
I yell. Oh, I have the torch and I have it on, and I'm shouting it around, and I'm like, "Stop torturing me! Come out!"
Okay, so taunting the thing to come out and get you. Okay, so let's see how this goes.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Holy moly.
Well. No.
Yeah.
Can I burn my vice?
Well,
No,
better.
you've got two
What's your
sixes,
vice?
so there's no.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
it's going to be a
but you
success.
But I failed.
Yeah, so
If I get a six.
Okay, I'm going to say something extremely bad is going to happen if you do. This is not going to be. This is not good. Your vice is
Reckless.
reckless. Yeah, that's a very good vice to me. So please reroll.
Okay, I'm gonna.
Yeah,
Say
reckless. You're
nothing
going in
and
there and
then-
it's been like fuck around. You're going in aggressively. Reroll your one, please.
Okay, now. I don't have to.
Gotta get a 6.
I know. Nope. Shit.
You flash your torch around, looking for this thing, and then it skitters through the darkness, and you hear in your right ear. And have you burned your vice?
No.
Okay, burn it, please.
I didn't even get to narrate.
Sorry, dice rolled that way.
It doesn't want to. It doesn't want
Oh
to.
yeah. That's true.
It skitters out into the torchlight for a second, leering, multi-legged, something like cross between a reptile and a lizard. It scutters out, and it literally, you can see it sees you. It's almost towards you. It skitters, and then it skitters back into a pipe. It isn't going to come up and confront you. The catharsis isn't going to happen. It's just going to wait.
I remember something I was like, when I was speaking to the kid earlier, and like I was just asking like how he's like just trying to get a grip on how he's doing and like what his mental state is, and I was like, how have you survived? And he said, you have to speak their language.
Interesting.
And I remember I heard this like sound in my right ear, and
Are we embracing our brain? Okay, reroll your dice pool, please.
okay,
And narrate.
okay. And I switch off the torch and I breathe and I go.
Oh man, that was a good effort though.
Very nice. Very good effort. When the brink goes.
Oh yeah.
Your moment should be above your brink, but it's fine. I'll roll it. It's not a problem.
Okay.
Your brink goes.
What was your brink? Do we find out?
I feel like we don't.
Okay.
Well, you can try read that.
I'll allow you to use it. I'll leave it there, but I'll allow you to use it again. You've had to go to. All right.
Okay.
You go trying to taunt the creature to come out, and it hisses, and then you hear an ominous cracking, scraping noise coming from the still faintly glowing engine block in the center. As you hear bits of important sounding machinery starting to break and crack. There's a knocking noise that becomes louder and louder, and you hear as something that shouldn't be in contact with hot machinery starts coming into contact with hot machinery. You smell burning oil. There will be no great confrontation here. Merely, the smell of burning skin really strong.
Burning.
Yeah.
Okay.
Burning oil.
Okay. I realize this is not my moment, and I pace back to the door, and I push it open, and I go, "Hey guys, that went poorly. Engine's not doing so good. Things are burning. I think we got to take some drastic action."
Okay. These things are true. The world is dark.
And we are alive.
Speak your truths.
We close and lock the door behind us, and we run.
Okay. One more truth.
We run back to the back of the ship, we see that the powerboat is still there, and we get back into it.
You're in the powerboat. Rocking up and down on the water.
I'm driving this time. I mean, I'm driving every time. All right. We've got Dee Dee with us, right?
I don't know, do we? Do you want to find out?
Up the coast. Let's go.
Are you driving the powerboat away?
Yeah.
I'll say arbitrarily that he was on the boat.
He's on the boat.
Yeah, he's on the
Okay.
And Henry and the
Henry
child?
and the child are waving at a sail.
Okay, so you're driving the boat, the powerboat, yeah?
We got to get out of here, you know? Like, the people who survive because they take action. You can't try to save everyone. Think of all the people that are dead and gone. It's most of the world. We don't look after ourselves, then we're not going to make it, okay?
So you're going to keep making a speech, or are we going to actually drive?
We left them behind.
Okay.
I'm a firefighter.
Job,
I could have solved that engine, and instead here we are on this boat.
Wow. What's your advice, sir?
Panic attacks. Okay.
Tell me how your advice is going to help you here.
My advice is going to help me because while fighting for control of these people, I start having a panic attack and I start going in myself and allows Martin to shoulder me aside and take the wheel. And because I was on the rocks, I wasn't able to do this.
Okay, cool.
Right, so I'm driving the boat.
Whoa.
Let the man rolls one.
Let me roll my one chance.
Yes!
Amazing.
Nice.
Whoa.
All right, you get to
I have
narrate.
narrative control. The powerboat kicks over and purrs away smoothly through the water, cutting like the sleek, extremely expensive machine that it is.
Yeah.
The guy who owned it was actually an Italian oligarch who mostly was in the bathroom and tiles industry. And he basically, if you've got a bathroom in Italy, it was probably made by him. or his company anyway, and he paid extremely poor wages and made staggering amounts of money, and he bought this as his 55th birthday present to himself. Hideously expensive, extremely good, very well maintained. As you're scooting away through the water, you look back and you see the lights on the cruise ship going out. And then as you sort of shine a torch back, you see things scuttling directly out of the water and skittering straight up the sides, as if gravity was just going sideways. Just scuttling up the sides of the cruise ship and just swarming all over it, like ants on the corpse.
We see people start jumping off into the water to try and get away. We see Henry and the child jump off together into the water. And I wonder if we're close enough to swing back and rescue them. We could just hear their cries going, "Don't leave us! Don't leave us!"
Are you going to go back and try and rescue
And I
anyone?
swing the boat around.
Okay, he's going to try and
the boat around.
Wait, let me take this over.
You did say you take.
I'm going to do this.
Okay, you're going to try to do this.
I'm going to do this. Let me do it, Martin.
You're not in control.
Martin, let me do it.
You don't have the wheel, son. You don't have the wheel.
Martin, let me do this.
Are you going to save them, or are you going to try and take us in the other direction? I don't trust you. I'm driving.
Okay, Martin, I could have saved them. I can do this. You don't have
believe
it.
you. I
know I let you all down, but let me try make this up to you. We can save one person, okay?
You don't have to make it up to
It's a
us.
moment.
You can make it up to them.
We're saving
Martin,
both of them.
He's gonna
Can you do
drive.
it, son?
I can do it.
Can you do it? All right.
I can do it.
The wheel is yours. Don't let us down.
Oh.
I'm gonna burn my moment.
What was your moment?
I'll find hope when I save someone's life.
Well.
I don't think this can work again.
That was an attempt to. What you were trying to do now was trying to fill your moment. Rolling, you don't get to re-roll a die. You just tried for your moment and you failed.
Okay. Oh.
Yes.
Don't I get to re-roll anything?
No.
Oh.
Your roll you just did now was trying to succeed your moment of saving someone. And you failed. You turn, vroom, and the powerboat streaks through the water. Torches bobbing, pitch black, and you see the child a second before you run directly over him with a crunch and a thud. This is now the last stand. If you fail, someone dies. These things are true. The
We're
world is
alive.
dark.
We're still alive.
I'm sorry, I'm very shaken.
Speak your truth.
Helen is in the water near to us.
Okay.
Still alive.
What do you want to do? After this shocking moment, what do you do? How do you react?
It wasn't your fault, son. You were trying to do the right thing.
I'm having a panic attack.
Okay.
I
see Helen is swimming strong, and I'm yelling at her to come over, and I pull her up into the boat, and I dive
You're
in.
pulling her up. You're diving in. Or you're pulling her out.
She's close. She's gonna be fine. I dive in
Okay.
to get the kid,
Okay. You dive in to look for the kid. Cool. Please roll.
and I have a waterproof torch.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. I don't know about the torch being waterproof. But yeah, let's see how this goes. Bloop, splash, you dive in. The water is salty. And you come splashing up to the corpse of the kid. And then something grabs you from below. And you all see her. She disappears.
Ooh.
In the torchlight, you see pink blossoming in the water.
Oh, shit. Do I still have the gun?
Yeah, I believe so.
Bang, 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 firing into the water, but it's probably too late.
Indiscriminately.
Overwhelmed, panicking. Bah, 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 bah.
Trying to hit something in the water. Okay. Pow, pow, pow. You fire a bunch of shots. Bang, pow, 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 pow. Click, 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 click. And with a curse, you throw the gun into the water where it splashes uselessly, as ineffectual as everything else you've done this entire long, dark night.
It's true. Hurts, but it's true.
And then you hear something skittering and scrambling onto the boat. What do you do?
Turn and shine the torch towards the source of the sound.
It pulls itself out. 2 legs, 3 legs, 4 legs, and it pulls itself up onto the boat, and then it kind of pauses as it's hit by the light, and then it just sits there and spreads itself out, huge, half wings spreading out on its back, and it just lets you look upon it and fear. What do you do?
Grab the nearest pole. There's an oar.
Okay.
I grab it and I'm like, we are getting to this damn power station. Come on, guys. And start whacking this thing on the head.
Please roll.
I want to re-roll. So
What's your budget?
I'm tenacious.
Fantastic.
I want to keep going. Let's do that again, shall we? Come on. Ah!
The oar shatters, and you're left holding the jagged stump. And there's one moment of surprise, and then another as a long multi-brachiating arm leaps up and sticks to your chest, and then pulls you off. And then the rest of you watch in horror as the kind of and chunks of him fall as the creature feeds, with its multi-parted mouth parts ripping bits of flesh off him. What do you do?
As he flies into the distance, he drops the spiked barb of ore, and I shove it into the creature's face.
Okay. What's your vice?
It's easily overwhelmed. I panic and I pull it out and do it again.
You're in a frenzy. Okay, fantastic.
Frenzy. What did you roll there? 15 sixes.
It's just 2.
It doesn't even seem to notice you as it merrily feasts upon your friend's body. And then, almost dismissively, one of its arms flicks out, and there's a and you see your friend, and you see your companion, the old wibbly firefighter who'd gone through more trouble than you could ever know, just literally split in half as he crumples to the ground. It's almost like a dismissive, like you'd whack a soft-boiled egg with a teaspoon, and then it goes back to its noisy, messy feast. What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna take a little pouch of weed out with the little lighter I had. I'm gonna pop the cap of the fuel tank.
Okay.
And I'm gonna drop the lighter into it.
Okay, please roll.
Jesus.
The last light, literally the last piece of light, you light the lighter, and you drop it in, and with a disappointing fizz it goes out. There aren't enough vapors, and these boats are very expensive. They're designed with careful safety interlocks, so these exact kinds of things don't happen. And in the dark, the creature finishes its meal leisurely, and then reaches out and takes you. The world is dark.
This is Rowan Taggart. I guess this is my last broadcast to whoever's listening. We're gonna try and make it to a ship, and yeah, I haven't always been totally honest with all of you, but I'm gonna be as honest as I can now. I really hope that you're out there and you're
This is Martin McMartin. This might be the last message I leave, and I'm lucky that I found this group so that maybe we will survive together. I've made some mistakes in my life, some terrible mistakes. Delilah, if you ever hear this, I want you to know that I'm sorry, and I hope that you and the children are safe and happy. Maybe one day we will get to meet again.
This is Faiz. Mom, I'm gonna find you.
This is Francis. Henry, I'm so sorry about that night. The truth is, I will always love you.
Thank you for playing.
Well, you used your brink, right? So what was it?
My brink was, I've seen you praying to them. And speaking to them, I think, was on the other one. Speaking to them.
That's good.
Yeah.
And what was your moment? What did you want to accomplish?
I will find hope when I have faced and destroyed one of them.
That explains the first question back in the room.
Well, I was just looking for a cup of coffee.
That hard to find a good cup of coffee in Cape Town, huh?
Exactly. But my brink was, I've seen you steal petrol from someone else's car to save yourself after the lights went out. Gotta do what you gotta do.
I mean, concepts of property ownership in the apocalypse.
Especially petrol, come on.
That's one, yeah, that's it.
My brink was, I've seen you in the U magazine. I know what you did to that student. So a little backstory.
Oh! Whoa! Wow!
Never come out.
And your
Moment I used
Was
it was
the-
oh yeah,
yeah.
okay. My moment was gonna try and save someone's life, and my brink was, I've seen you kill someone to save your own life.
Well, now that is interesting.
And what was your brink?
I've seen them skitter up the sides of walls like gravity went sideways.
Okay.
Well,
That was
that
the
was their
secret.
secret. Yeah, they can essentially run walls. So being a cruise ship, like if the lights goes around the walls, I'm like,
Yeah.
But fantastic game, guys. I really enjoyed it.
That was cool.
Yeah, thoughts, feelings, ideas.
So it always will end with everybody dying. It's just how
Always
long you
ends with
keep
everyone
going for.
It's just how long you keep going, what you do.
Yeah, do you like honor your characters?
I mean, in real life, ends with everyone dying. I guess.
Yeah. Wow. What's the quickest version of the game you've ever seen?
I don't know exactly how many hours that was. I'm not sure if we're counting.
It's an hour and a half.
Oh,
Yeah, it's about right. Feels about right.
Has anybody ever just come out and died 15 minutes in? So.
No, that hasn't quite happened. I mean, the thing is, you get a huge dice pool at the beginning. And you can use narration very powerfully. Some people are full on, like, we get to the fucking bunker, man. There's machine guns. There's like body armor.
we didn't cotton on to that early enough.
Yeah.
About how long you can push those truths.
You can push truths pretty far.
Oh,
I guess I
shit,
could have briefed that more clearly, but it's also one of those things where, I mean, it always ends the same way. So it
Yeah.
almost doesn't matter, you know? Like, you can have... I mean, I remember one I played where people, like, got a bunch of guns, and it turns out they were insects. Like swarms of insects. So it's like, oh, we've got guns. Well, these are useless. So yeah, you can use truths, and that's the thing. At the beginning, you can't just let people play. Do what you want, you know? Because there's always a kind of a ticking clock, and there's always a canvas. So things are eventually going to get out.
As a narrator, do you have like... I mean, you gave me like this brink that maybe hinted at what they were. Do you, like, as a narrator, have an idea of what they are? Do you have to conceive of it yourself?
No.
Do you change it? Okay.
He could have said they are scientists who are experimenting on you.
Oh, so it's always the secret is he
It's
tells you
always-
what they
Yeah,
are.
they can do what they are or a power they've got. Kind of
Okay,
thing.
that's cool.
I had one where there are shadow cells. And it turns out it's clones going around killing people.
Yeah,
So like someone walked down the corridor. Yeah,
like us.
you were there.
Yeah, that was mine, yeah.
Guy would go down the corridor and come back and start him.
Saw yourself down.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, that's cool. That's
So-
nice.
That's creepy.
The one time some said they're very small. And that's how you get insects. And the time it's shadow cells. You know, it can
Yeah.
be any kind of thing. So I can't be like, it's going to be a zombie apocalypse. It could be anything. So that really does make it interesting. I don't know what's going to happen again beyond the basic mission briefing because of that whole narration thing.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, that was really enjoyable. Thanks a lot, guys. Always really
Thank you.
interesting.
Yeah, it was very cool.